Hello everyone and welcome to Starsector with me, JD Colley. As you can see, we are no longer in the same system we were when we left off last time. I think we were up in Mayasura? I don't remember exactly. We have traveled a bit. No, were we in Yama? Maybe we're in Yama. I don't know. Anyway, we have traveled a bit. I've taken a few contracts, delivered a few things, fought a couple very small, inconsequential battles. We did go up a level. As you can see, I put the point into industry because my goal when I transition into the mid-game is to begin exploration, which I will consider us ready for exploration when we have reached level 3 in, where is it? Salvaging. Because as you can see, you get plus 50% resources and rare items recovered from abandoned stations and other derelicts. That's a lot. That's the kind of stuff I really like to have because uh, as far as I know, the salvageable stations and derelicts are generated when you create the game and are a limited resource. So I don't want to be salvaging too many of them without getting as much from them as I can. If somebody knows if they're not pre-generated or generated at the start of the game, let me know. I haven't seen anything otherwise, but anyway, so we also have a new ship right here. Two new ships actually. We also have this mule, which I've fitted it for combat a little bit, but I mostly was taking it for the storage capacity there. And I got it surprisingly cheap. Bought it from pirates though, so there's that. But I got this little guy over here, the pirate blower. Thank you for the name. And I got him for 20,000 credits less than normal because he was a demodded ship, and I got him from a black market. So the combination dropped him to about 32,000 credits, I think. And anyway, we're going to take a look at the fit really quick. He has a very strong kinetic focus here to punch through people's shields quickly, and then some light assault guns to follow it up, and my little Atropos torpedoes to end people as quickly as I can, and of course safety overrides, because again, like the Lasher, the Hammerhead has the, what's that ability called? Accelerated ammo feeder? Anyway, in both cases, accelerated ammo feeder and for high-tech ships, high energy focus pairs very well with safety overrides because it allows you to dramatically increase your burst damage. And safety override ships can duck in really fast, do as much damage as possible while their ability is active, and then pull out before they get overwhelmed. It works really well, and it's a great system to run on those ships. So I don't actually run safety overrides on every combat ship I get. It just so happens that the two classes of combat ship I have, Lashers and Hammerheads, both have abilities that pair really well with it. So that's what I've been using. And we also have a couple other ships that need names. Our Dram here needs a name, and so does our Mule. So if you guys want to sign up for anything, just let me know. Let's see, we need more fuel, I believe. I was dropping off goods here at Tartessus Station. And I think I also traded some organics somewhere. I don't remember where, but there was a good deal from some pirates. Yeah, I went to Juarez there in Yama and bought it for actually 9 credits at the time from their black market, so I didn't even pay the tariff. It was pretty good. I made about 10,000 credits or something, which is decent considering how small my cargo space is. But let's see, they don't seem to have any weapons I strongly desire. I would like to get the railguns, but I don't have a ship really capable of utilizing them. Normally they're really excellent because of their long range, but since all of my ships run safety overrides, it doesn't really help me any. Their range is not useful then, and then with the range limited to 450 units, they just become very expensive. What are they called? Light autocannons, which I think also have the same DPS. We can actually look here on the major mistake, and I guess maybe dual light autocannons. But yeah, they're not excellent on safety override ships due to their high OP cost and unfortunately limited range due to safety overrides. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what we're going to do. Ooh, approach the spacer and off to buy him something more palatable. Let's see what he's up to. Oh, well, we know where our pirate base is. That's fun. Tough looking man. This would get us some Marines, I think. Oh, okay. So here we can buy 240 units of domestic goods for the under market price of 26 credits each. That's a pretty good price, I believe. Let's see. I want to go back, just look at the price really quick. Do they have domestic goods here? Yeah, it'd be 35 credits a unit, and the if we purchased even one, you'd see it was 46 because of the tariff. So it's actually a really good deal. I think I'll take it. A deal is a deal. I'll nod to the concerned woman. They want us to move 550 units of food, and I cannot accommodate that due to the purchase I just made. However, I don't need those at the moment. And how many did we need still? Let's go back down there real quick. So we need another, what, 64 units? So I can sell those. Still probably profitable. Not really, but that's okay. I still have a lot. Whatever. Let's pick that up real quick. Accept the contract. We're just going to run over to Kaiseron. I don't think there's any ships here to buy that we really want. I'd love to have a Dominator, but can't really deal with that right now. And a Colossus with increased maintenance. That's actually not the worst D-mod to have on a freighter. Freighters don't tend to be too expensive, so increased maintenance is survivable. Actually, the pirate blower has increased maintenance. So of the D-mods on a combat ship, it basically has no effect on your combat ability. Just a little bit, well, not a little bit. The peak performance change, I believe, is all from the safety override. So it doesn't have any effect on your combat effectiveness. It's just more expensive to keep running logistically. Anyway, let's see where we're going. Delivery of food to Kaiseron. Yes, I do have the stuff, right? Yeah. So, there we go. Show on map. I know where Kaiseron is, but it's just easier to do it this way. Do we want to go to Bratis or Hesperus? Actually, yes. Let's just run over to them really quick to see what's up. Ah, yes, an irradiated planet. So that kind of serves as a nice little warning. By the way, oh, sells for 34 units. We'll just sell those here just to free up some space in case we run into anything other places we can use them. I mean, we could have waited and sold them at another place. Actually, no, this is the best place to buy. I could have saved them for Kaiseron, actually. That would have been a better idea, but oh well. I didn't check and I paid the price. So there you go. There's a good reason to be patient and check the prices of things, because if you don't, you will waste money like I just did. The fleet. They have buffaloes, a mule, phaeton. Ooh, Sunder would be nice, but I can't afford it and I don't need it at the moment. So let's see if they have any officers. They do not. Nothing there. All right, well, now just run over to Bratis for the same reason. Or actually, let's go salvage this instead. Ooh, looks like somebody's having fun with pirates. A kite? I do not need a kite. We lost one heavy machinery, but gained one back, so that's nice. Haha, you did not get me. Do we care? Well, actually, you know what? We're going to take this fight. And the reason is because I'm fast enough, I may be able to get in there and actually get a kill or two. So take command of the action. And I'm just going to send in myself, because they definitely have more than enough to take out this fleet without any help from me. But if you do get a kill, or you're actually the killing blow in a fight like this, you will get some rewards for it. They care about killing blows. It's not damage dealt, it's actual kills delivered. So make sure you're the one that's doing the killing. Come on, torpedo. I think I got him. Ooh, ouch. Didn't realize that was a hostile ship. I should have been paying more attention. Alright, in we go. I'm actually going to go after him because he's about to die. There we go. Turning on my accelerated ammo feeder there was completely unnecessary. And we completed the battle. We got some goods from it. Didn't quite make up our... and actually we did because of the... I was going to say we did not make up our supplies spent on this battle, but we did because my ship has a D-mod, which lowers its deployment cost by 2, bringing it down to 8. Oh, okay, so I don't remember where Kazron is. That's right. In the Thule system. I'm just going to call it Thule because I have no idea how to pronounce it, and I keep saying that. And it's true, I don't know. Ooh, there was a Ludic Path fleet back there. The Pathers. I will give them a wide berth. I do not like the Pathers. I think we could do that. We're not going to catch them, though. They're going to run into the storm, and they're going to be gone. Such is the difficulty of pursuing people in hyperspace. Anyway, I think we've reached the point in the playthrough. Oh, I hit that storm by accident. Where I no longer really need to show you all the travel between planets and such. You see my decision making in terms of how I navigate and what fights I pick. So I think what I'll do from now on is after we reach Thule or Kazron, I'll probably start cutting as we move around to events of interest such as fights or good trades, etc. Ships I purchase, and the playthrough is going to pick up a little bit. But anyway, yeah, so we delivered those goods. We made 19,000 credits. We'll sell the metal, because why not? I will sell the Thumper. I'll hold on to the machine guns and the Reaper just for kicks and giggles. Who knows, I might find something useful to do with it. And let's see, is there anything else really I want here? Not particularly. Let's see if there's anything to buy. Oh, there is a Colossus here that's in perfect condition. That would be excellent. Although, actually, I wouldn't mind having a demodded one as long as it didn't affect its speed. But I'm also looking for a carrier right now. Having at least one carrier is a really good way to kind of multiply your force. Ooh, a Falcon, that would be excellent. Or there's some good drovers. Wow, this place is really stocked on the black market. Does it have problems with stability? No, it doesn't. It's just stocked. Nice. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah, so I am going to head out to the next place. We're not going to make eye contact with Pathers because that's a bad plan. And yeah, I'm going to go look to make some more money and get some more ships and kind of get ready for the mid-game. So we'll see you in a minute. So just really quick, I was flying around Thule a little bit more. I was coming over here to visit the Raider base, but I noticed something. I'm going to stop right here, and I want you guys to look at this right here. You see these little flashes of light? There's a battle going on right now, and this is something I can see on the world map despite not having the radar range to be able to see the combatants. So yeah, you can see the base is engaged in battle, but you get a visual cue of this. And this would occur even if I couldn't see this base as far as I know. So if there was like 2 fleets engaged in combat in the asteroid belt here, I would still see it if I was paying attention. So keep an eye out for that. It can be a good early warning that there's somebody nasty killing someone in a area you wouldn't normally be able to see. Alright, so I went and took a peek at who was fighting around that base, and it turns out there is a huge independent fleet attacking the base and some smaller pirate fleets circling around. And I decided to pick a fight with them. because it looks like they don't have that many combat ships, and I should be able to tear them up pretty quickly for potentially a lot of profit, because as you can see, they're returning from Chalcedon with organics, domestic goods, and food. I could potentially make a lot of money from this trade convoy here. They do have allies. There's another fleet on the other side of the base that you cannot see right now, and that's where the Enforcer onwards come from. You can see because they list ships kind of in order of size, and it gets down to kites, and all of a sudden it's back up into Enforcer. That's where a fleet starts. So anyway, let's move into engage. I think I'm going to bring everybody, including the mule, because this might get dicey. So real quick, let's see, who do you want to assign to who? I want to give him an escort, and I think that'll work. Maybe, should I have him? No, we'll leave him as a free agent. So who should we pick on first? We do need to be quick. We need to eliminate some targets quickly to stop their numerical advantage. So let's start with him. Oh, okay. I failed to switch targets there, and my torpedo flew off to visit somebody else as a result. So that was my mistake. No thank you, I don't want to get lasered. See, the nice thing is with my fairly heavy kinetic focus and my accelerated ammo feeder, nobody can really stand up to me at this level in one-on-one battle. And as a result, I'm going to be able to chew through people fairly quickly as long as I get in close. There we go. I'm going to be able to wear them down, but let's see how my team is doing. Okay, that's probably all right. This is not, though. They're wasting a lot of time out here. So let's let's kill him and engage him. I think that'll do. Not eliminate. Eliminate's a dangerous command. There are times to use it. This is probably not one of them. Eliminate causes a ship to recklessly chase its target. That mod skipper posed no threat to the Lycarthos, and in truth, this was probably the best time to use that order. Oh well. Oh, you picked the wrong fight, bro. Bye. Okay, so the major mistake in the Swift Lycarthos are losing CR now, but that's okay. We'll just chew through the front of this mule really quick. As you can see, they are really struggling to do any serious flux damage to me, whereas I'm having no trouble getting through them. So, like I said, this is a really solid setup for a ship. I am out of torpedoes, sadly. You're annoying me. Your little guys need to go away now. That would have been a good opportunity to go after that mule while he was venting, but I really do want to get rid of this. There we go. It's too bad the explosion didn't get him, but that's all right. Goodbye. And they should disengage in a moment. Let's go get rid of the Enforcer. Now you notice I ram people a lot when I'm doing this. The reason is because ramming also does damage, and as a result, you're adding just more DPS to the fight. And since when you're bursting, you just want to bring as much damage as you possibly can in the shortest amount of time possible, ramming is a viable option. Ooh, he's launching missiles. Okay, I'm going to turn off my guns momentarily, just to stop me from firing my primaries, so that I could vent enough flux for that to work. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have been able to absorb the high explosive damage from that volley. Alright, he's done. Come on. Jeez. He is tough. Alright, who's left? Everybody kill the mule. We need to get out of this fight because we're venting CR real fast now. In a moment, our lashers are going to have to retreat. Oh, okay, he has to retreat anyway. That was a solid hit. Not much he could have done about it, though. Having 2 Atropos launched to get you point blank like that, pretty much anyone would have taken that one on the nose. Come on. Die. There we go. There we go. We have won. This right here is the obvious downside of system override fleets, despite the fact that we won that pretty handily with only that one unlucky hit there on the Lycarthos. Our fleet is in no position for further engagement. I would not even be comfortable pursuing people with any of these ships right now. I'm going to send my shepherds after them, just for the heck of it, see if they can catch anybody. Oh, and they did. So we'll consider ship recovery. Erratic fuel injector, compromised storage. Ooh, now that thing's got basically every single hull mod you don't want on a freighter. Okay, so that's a no. That's a hard no. Now this one is perfectly fine for a freighter. If you look here, it's got faulty power grid, glitch sensor array, increased maintenance, and unreliable subsystems. The increased maintenance isn't great, but the other 3 are combat affecting hull mods, which mean nothing to a freighter most of the time. So this may be a ship you'd consider picking up if you were low on freighters. Let's see. Oh, degraded engines. No, thank you. Anything that drops me below a speed of 9 right now, I'm simply not interested in. That will change as I am getting cruisers into my fleet. But I really find that keeping my fleet above 9 speed or above when I'm in destroyers and smaller is a really good decision. It keeps me much safer. Wow. Okay. This was a good decision. See, we need those. The food is important. So let's see which is more valuable. Neither. So we'll just drop off what we have. In general, guns are not always, but usually more valuable than most trade goods. Not all of them. Some of the more valuable trade goods like transplutonics and stuff might be more valuable than things like an annihilator, which is at 75 value per 1 unit of cargo space. But for the most part, guns are pretty valuable. Whew, all right, well, let's salvage that if we can. Can we salvage that? Yeah. Figured we could. Oh, hey. You know what? I'm going to take both of these. Even though both of them have hull mods I really dislike, I think having these available will be useful to me. So I'm going to recover them. Take stuff, pause immediately, and then I'm going to mothball both ships. Now, of course, I'm over capacity again. I'm going to have to go in here and dump some things. That's fine. And now I just need to figure out where I want to store those things. I'd rather not store them at a place where I have to pay. So let's see. Where's the other? There's the one in Maya. That's Myasura. We'll go to Myasura. System map. Abandoned Astropolis. I could salvage that some more, but at this point I don't think I need to because I don't have the storage space and there's not likely to be anything of significant value there. Ooh, lots of points. So, actually, let's do this correctly. So as I've been saying, if you were earning these points one at a time, you want to put in one level, one level. Now, obviously, I earned 4 points at a time, so I didn't need to do that. I could just, go do and do. But if I had not gotten all those points in a single battle, you'd want to put in one You want to prioritize putting them into the skills over putting them into here if you can. So I hope that makes sense. Anyway, we'll confirm that, and that would have been nice to have. I should have done that level up and then salvaged that battlefield. Oh well, not a biggie. Turn on my transponder again, and all right, we'll head on our way to Mayasura. So I'm not sure if we've done this before in the playthrough, I can't remember, but I'm at the abandoned Astropolis. It's one of the 3 abandoned stations in the core sectors in vanilla. And these are places you can store things. Now, you may have noticed before, I mentioned I would not take a ship right now that has a speed of lower than 8 or 9, and these ships are at speed 6 right now. And that seems contradictory, but the truth is I knew I would be able to get rid of these ships very quickly. I could unload them at the Astropolis and not be paying for them or their supplies. So I'm just going to drop both of them off here. And I'll probably come back for them, and when I do, I am most likely going to restore them. Just because Colossus are useful freighters to have. I prefer them for the mid game because they strike that balance between excellent cargo capacity and still being fast enough to be useful for exploration. So they're my preferred exploration freighters. So who knows? I may never use these. I might have found ones with better hull mods by the time I need to. But the truth is, I'm not paying for them here. There's literally no reason for me not to drop these off. So there we go with that. And then I'm just going to keep looking around. We do have a decent financial supply right now. We still need to run over to Kazron. It's in the system. But is this valuable at Kazron or anything? Nope. So I'll just get rid of these so they're not in my storage space anymore. And all of these weapons could be useful. I'm still looking for some assault cannons, just for fun. They can be useful on system overridden ships, or safety overridden ships. I always say system override, not safety override. I don't know why. Obviously got to grab some supplies before I hurt myself. So I was about halfway to Kazron when I realized that those 68 food in our cargo hold were not from the quest, and that I had already turned it in. I had a total brain melt. We got all those goods from the pirate convoy, and I saw a number very similar to the number of goods we got from the quest. I'm just like, oh yeah, of course, the quest. Got to go back to Kazron. Yeah, so I didn't go to Kazron, but I almost did. That would have been embarrassing. Anyway, I just checked the best price, and the closest one for selling these was this station right here, Port C franchise station, was on the list. It might have dropped off since then. I'm not sure why it would have. Maybe there's just a lot of places that are currently on the list. I don't know. Anyway, I was going to try and smuggle in here and see if I couldn't sell them. That's odd. Best places to sell. Best places to buy. Why would it be better to buy it for more than it is to sell it for? I'm very confused now. I'm not quite sure. Oh well, maybe they're just very, very saturated in the market right now. I don't know. Anyway, it's fun to try and sneak places anyway. Oh, that wasn't good. So, I want to go slow. How do I go slow? Is there a control in here that allows me to move slowly? I am not certain. Someone said there was. That's all fleet command, fleet command, fleet command. Campaign. Bring fleet to a stop or move very slowly. It's S. Alright, and the reason I'm doing that is because, ooh, he's going to fight me. No, 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 no. So I want to get into this station, but I don't know if he's going to leave me alone. He's patrolling around the station. No, he's not going to let me in. Unless he has to zip away for some reason. He's just going to keep circling. And I'm not going to be able to duck in there, so I might just have to eat the tariff. Oof, bonk. He can detect me. I'm just not sure he cares. Interesting. Does Tritachyon not care about that kind of thing? I don't actually know. The reason I'm okay with smuggling to Tritachyon is I don't really care about Tritachyon. I'd rather take their ships from them by force than buy them from their markets, to be honest. So I'm okay with pissing them off a little bit. And they also tend to be kind of weak in the campaign. There's not a lot of military forces for them as a whole. If I could be mistaken about that, but it always feels like they're very, very weak compared to everyone else around them. I might actually take a few more crew just to get us up to 300 there, just in case we take some combat losses. Anyway, didn't get to smuggle in. Nothing there. We do have a mercenary officer. Ordnance expertise in gunnery implants. I will take them. Put them in here. Yeah, that's a good setup. Now, if you notice, Terry Dimos here has 3 carrier skills and only 1 normally useful skill for piloting the Lycarthos. And the reason I've done that is because my goal for her is to eventually have her be a carrier pilot. And when you level up, you're given a choice between 2 skills. If you see a skill that you want to have in the list and you don't have it yet, and you're not at the maximum 7 skills I think you can have. I mean, you can have more than 7, but you can only max out 7 skills, I believe. If you see a skill you don't have and you're not at your max yet, take that over leveling a skill you already have, because the appearance of skills in this list is random, or at least semi-random, and it means that you may not get a chance to take that skill again. So it's better to get the skill, like to have 1 in each skill that you want and be a bit weaker at the beginning than to prioritize having specific skills early on. Generally, this is with the goal of having very good level 20 officers, because you're going to have these people around for a while most of the time. If you're going to have a throwaway officer, which does happen, then go ahead and just max out the skill you need at the time. Certainly nothing wrong with that, but just understand that those kind of officers are going to be almost categorically less optimized than the ones where you prioritize getting the right skills over leveling the skills. So at the moment, we can just choose between Strike Commander and Wing Commander, which I prefer Wing Commander for those 2. I'll level Wing Commander again. Now we're just getting all the carrier skills today. Cool. I'll take this because it's more useful right now. And there we go. We did not see any new skills that we did not have at the time, so that's okay. We'll see more when we level up again. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I need more names for ships, so if you guys have a name you want to put in the list, or if you want to have a ship named after you, just leave it in the comments and I'll put you on my names list. If you liked what you saw here, leave me a like. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe. And any questions you have, just leave them in the comments. I do read them all. They're a lot of fun sometimes, and I learn a lot from them. Thank you guys for pointing out when I make mistakes or if I get something a little bit wrong, because it helps me learn. It really does. So we're all here to learn how to play Starsector better, and myself included. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.